video is about the links between communist revolutionary movements abroad and how they link to black liberation struggles in the United States. In the past, this doesn't cover anything happening now. Number 1, the Black Panther Party. Now, this was a party consisting of African Americans and I heard some Asians, but very rarely, African Americans who would patrol the streets protecting black neighbourhoods from police brutality. They did this by open carrying weapons, a knowledge of the law, so it was much harder for police to arrest them, and they go to protest rallies, and they even set up survival programs for food, medicine, housing, education, things that capitalism just couldn't provide for the black communities in the United States. Well, I guess they could, but they didn't. The most famous member is Huey P. Newton, Minister of Defense of the Black Panther Party. His picture is right here. He's in the background of all my videos because, well, he's a very influential figure in international communist movements. And also, I get Americans who tell me, Stalin banned the guns. No, he didn't. Mao banned the guns in 1935. The People's Republic of China didn't exist in 1935, and he was on the Long March, but I digress. Huey P. Newton, a good example of how communists love their guns and how communism is the antithesis to racism in the United States. Also on him, he went abroad to China and he met the premier of the Communist Party of China, had dinner with him, a general of the North Korean military, and Mao Zedong's wife. And he said it was the first time that he'd ever felt freedom. Number 2, Robert F. Williams. I've got his book here called Radio Free Dixie. Radio Free Dixie is a book. It was also a radio station set up by Robert Williams and Fidel Castro by the name Radio Free Dixie. In fact, in this book it actually has a picture of him with Chairman Mao. Here we are. This happened on National Day. The picture says 1966. Chairman Mao is signing his copy of quotations of Chairman Mao Zedong to Robert F. Williams. Now, a bit about Robert F. Williams. Robert F. Williams was the author of a book called Negroes with Guns, in which he explains to African Americans how to protect themselves from racist groups like the KKK or the police. He was a big influence to Huey P. Newton. Again, Huey P. Newton, Minister of Defense of the Black Panther Party, and one of the most famous and well-recognized members. Number 3, Angela Davis. Angela Davis is, because she's still alive, unlike Huey P. Newton and Robert F. Williams. She was the pet peeve of Ronald Reagan. Ronald Reagan actually attempted to have her banned from studying as a university professor. She was a self-proclaimed communist, and she took a trip to East Germany as well to meet Erich Honecker. I know I'm mispronouncing that. I'll just show you the picture. Anyway, here's a better picture of Williams' visits to meet Chairman Mao. National Day 1966. National Day is a day in China where they celebrate the founding of the People's Republic of China, which was founded in 1949, October the 1st. So this was a very special event that Mao obviously thought that the visit was important enough. In fact, there was even a film made about his trip. Finally, Paul Robeson. Paul Robeson was a musician. He was a big supporter of international communist movements around the world, and get this, he was a fan of Mao Zedong and Joseph Stalin. Now, I don't know what the other three's opinions on Joseph Stalin were, but Paul Robeson went to the Soviet Union in the 1950s and defended the memory of Joseph Stalin, saying that he was dedicated to peace. Stalin dedicated to peace as well. I'm sure Paul Robeson was as well. He also visited China as well and sang their national anthem. He also translated the Soviet national anthem into English. United forever in friendship and labor. You get the idea. Great Soviet Union will live through the ages. There is a link in the description showing Paul Robeson singing March of the Volunteers, which is the People's Republic of China's anthem. Maybe one day I'll make a part 2 to this. I still haven't made a video about Malcolm X meeting Fidel Castro, and maybe I'll make a video about Fidel Castro's visit with Malcolm X, but that will be another video. So there will be a part 2. Keep watching my channel, subscribe, I hope you'll like that. You'll see more videos on the way.
United forever in friendship and labor, our mighty republics will ever endure. The great Soviet Union will live through the ages, the dream of a people, their fortress secure. Long live our Soviet motherland, built by the people's mighty hand. Long live her people, united and free, strong in a friendship tried by fire. Long may our crimson flag inspire, shining in glory for all men to see. Through days dark and stormy, while great Lenin led us, our eyes saw the bright sun of freedom above, and Stalin, our leader, with faith in the people, inspired us to build